testing out another battery test. No, this is not a tester. This is a jump start pack, and it is a tire fill as well, tire inflator. So here's what you get in the box. You get some instructions. This is the JA3000. This company did contact me and asked me if I was interested in doing a review of it. And what I do is I usually just have a look at what their features are, and you know, if they've got some model that maybe I might be interested in. And I was kind of interested in this one because it is a LifePo 4. So that is what is that, potassium or something? It's lithium iron phosphate. That's it. I think it's lithium iron phosphate 4 technology. I'm sure I'm supposed to charge this up prior, but let's see what we got in it. Just turn it on. Oh, there's the battery charge right there. So it's sitting at 3 bars. So we're just going to go with it right out of the box and hopefully start my bike outside. I have not run my motorcycle now for the entire winter. I haven't started it during the winter at all. It's not very cold out today. And I've got a pretty new battery in my bike, but I'm going to go ahead and hook this up anyway because I have not put it on a charger or anything. I've got a lithium battery in my vehicle. Here's some of the other cables you get. You get a male-to-male USB-C. You get a USB to C. I'm sure that's to charge up this unit. And you get, of course, your jump cables. And you get an air fill. We will try this out on a tire. I think maybe on my trailer outside I'll deflate the tire and then let her rip and see what it does for inflation times. But let's go check this thing out on a bike. Oh, look at that. It's got a great big flashlight on there. Let's see. There we go. Turn that on. Hey, there it is. Got a strobe. Looks like we got an SOS. And then turned off. Okay, cool. Here's your ports for your jump cables. There's your USB ports right there. Little side port there for the air fill. And that's about it. It's a pretty compact size. It's really not too shabby when it comes to the size. It's pretty lightweight. It feels like it's about 3 pounds. That's a guess. But you could put this in your vehicle. I wouldn't necessarily take something of this size on my motorcycle because that will take up a lot of real estate in the saddlebag. But it is going to be good for a garage use, of course. Any type of an emergency, you're going to be able to pull this baby out and hopefully jump start the car, the truck, the snowmobile, the motorcycle, and maybe fill up the tires too. I like that it's programmable too, so you can kind of turn that in and turn that up, and we can crank it up to whatever pounds and then hit the pump. Last thing, it does come with some additional attachments here for the pump. It's got your little inflators, you know, the football inflator, and looks like it's got some other adapters and stuff. So that's what you got. So I just uncovered my bike and turned on the key, and it's not just sort of dead. It's completely and utterly dead. Like, there's not even a half of a volt in this thing. That is not good at all. Now, that is not scripted either. Oh man, that's a brand new battery too. So I don't think this is going to work. I'll be shocked if this thing works, because I'm not seeing anywhere on this thing where I can turn it on and force it to, you know, throw out 12 volts. I don't know that it's going to do that, but hey, let's go ahead and give it a go. Man. This sucks. There's no way this is going to work. Not to mention, this isn't, these connectors are not very conducive to working with this particular battery. Oh my gosh, it actually is working. What? Look at that. It's actually working. And it's saying it's got 12 volts. Well, let's give it a go. Oh my gosh. Alright guys, that was not scripted at all. It actually did work. The Lokithor definitely did work, just like it's supposed to. Nice job. I really wasn't expecting that. So now I'm going to go and test it on a tire. I'm going to take it out to the trailer. I'm going to let this bike run for a little while, charge up this battery, and make sure it's going to work. And man, I'm glad it started. It's been about 3 months since I ran this thing. Okay, let's give this thing a try. I've completely flattened out the tire. You can see it's empty. And I think this thing has, it takes like, I want to say 50 psi. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to change it to 50. There we go. And I'm going to see how long it takes to fill this thing up and shut off. I won't bore you guys to tears with how long it takes. You know, I'm not gonna, I'll do the magic of editing here, but according to my watch right now, it is 4 minutes after noon, and I'm gonna set this thing in motion. And we'll see how long it takes to get done. It's been 5 minutes so far. It's up to 33 pounds, 35 pounds. Well, it says it's at 50 pounds. There it is, 50 pounds. It took 10 minutes. That's that. Now I'll check to see how accurate it is. Now it reads 49 pounds on here right now, but I'm going to check to see just how accurate it is. So I got my Longacre digital here. 48.4. So pretty close. So just some final thoughts on this thing. It definitely started the bike. Did a really good job doing that. And I like the size. I like that it's got this handle on here. It's a cushioned handle, if that means anything to you. I also like that it actually, I realized this when it was out there running, that it's got these little rubber feet on the bottom, and that will help it from not sliding around or dancing while it was running the air pressure, running the air fill, the pump. Also like that it's not overly complicated. I didn't have to pull out the instructions for this to figure out everything on it. It's it goes up to 150 psi, 3000 amp. That's always a questionable thing when you got wires that thin. I don't know what it would be like to pump 3000 amps through that, but maybe it can handle that. I don't know. Anyways, it certainly seemed to work very good. The unit's a little warm now since it's been running for 10 minutes, but it's not burning hot. I wouldn't be afraid of just putting this right into storage, just like it is. I'm going to go ahead and charge the unit back up, because as I have now jump started the bike and run it, you can see it's down to 1 bar on this thing. So I don't imagine that it will, really, it'll get you going. Obviously it'll start your car. It may not pump up all 4 tires, but it'll at least get you going. It'll maybe get you to a gas station where you can fill it up the rest of the way. Anyways, guys, that's the Lokithor. Lokithor, the JA3000. An excellent little jump pack. I have to say, I'm very impressed with this thing. This one's going right into my truck. I'm going to put this one in the truck. It's going to replace that Foxpeed one. So I've been driving around with that one for quite a while. You guys saw me do a review on that jump starter, And nothing wrong with this jump starter. It works really good. I got no problems with this thing. But it's going to replace that one, because I really like that it's got air pressure functionality to it. It's got the air fill. So that's going in my truck, guys. Thanks so much for watching. If you want one of these, you can look right down into the description down below. I do have, as of the time that I'm making this video, there is a discount code. It's a very significant discount code too. Let me tell you, I was pretty impressed that they sent a discount code that serious. So hopefully you guys will pick one of these up. Do check it out. Check out that link that's right down below. Look for that Lokithor. It's going to be on my Amazon page. I will definitely be leaving this one there. And guys, I will see you on the next one. Take care.